On this episode, we talk about how to grow a successful blog, how to spy on your competitors, and what to do when someone's undercutting your price. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 60 of the AskEngine show. Thank y'all so much for paying attention. 60 is a nice, round, big number. We've been doing a lot of these. It's been a lot of fun. Is this on? Okay. Sorry, I was like, I didn't remember to turn that on. We got 3 questions for you today. We're excited to jump in, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Question number 1. What is the most successful way to promote a blog? Great question. So the most successful way in 2018, in my opinion, is to cross-promote your content. So what I mean by that is a blog for blog's sake is great. So the first things you got to establish is you've got to have great content. It's got to be relevant to the audience that you're writing for. You've got to be probably an expert in that space. And then what I would recommend doing is guest blogging and going to where the traffic is and grabbing it. So figuring out where you can post your content with a link back to your blog. Can you do a podcast that links back to your blog? Can you do videos that link back to your blog? It's figuring out the methods of communication that work best for you, and then how to collaborate with other makers in that space where you can all build together. That's just the best way, in my opinion, to promote is going to people who have the attention of your end consumer, figuring out how you can, get a shout out on that space, whether it's guest writing, whether it's doing a sponsored collaboration, whatever that is, figure out that and then continue to do that over and over and over again. Question number 2. What are the best tools to check if a brand is using online advertising? So it's going to be different per platform. Ultimately, online advertising, so you've got organic and paid search. Quickest way is to Google branded keyword terms and see if their ad is popping up on those branded keywords. You can use tools like SEMrush. Moz has tools for competitor analysis, Ahrefs as well for the SEO and AdWords side. You can see what words people are bidding on, things like that. Facebook, the best way is to go through someone's funnel. So the first thing you would do is go to their website, see if they have a pixel on their website. If they do, take different actions on their website, see if you're retargeted. They may still be running advertising, but they're not manually bidding, things like that. But that's a good way to find out there. And then go look at their social channels. So if they're using, paid media through influencers, it's going to show on relevant hashtags. It's going to show on their Instagram as well. If they're using, collaborations with influencers, look and dive into their social profiles and figure that out. And then for SEO and AdWords, use a Moz or an SEMrush, a tool like that. Question number 3. What would you do if your competitor has customers that buy the same product which you sell for 60% more? So what I would do is realize that you have a bad business model. If you're asking this question, if you're selling something that's not unique, and there's always going to be someone who can price themselves lower than you. So we talked about this yesterday. A race to the bottom is not where you want to be. So if you're selling a commoditized product, you've got to realize that the reason that you'll spend $6 for organic Dr. So-and-so's EPA approved 1% blah 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 whatever hand soap, or 50 cents from the Dollar General, is the story that they tell you. So that's why you're going to pay more, is how you brand yourself, how you create an emotional reaction from your consumer. So if someone's selling something 60% less than you, you either need to figure out how to brand to where you can command that price, or realize that you need to vertically integrate. You need to actually be providing value into the system, and you need to create your own products. You need to be able to harness that part of your business. So that's what I would do. Understand that the market is the market, and if someone can find something cheaper and you don't give them a reason to buy it from you when it's more expensive, then they're naturally going to do that. If you live on price, you're going to die on price. Super tight, quick episode. Question of the day for y'all. How do you price check businesses, or do you price check businesses? So if you're shopping online and you see something, do you go try and find it somewhere else cheaper, or do you make that purchase? Would love to know your thoughts on your behavior as a consumer. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.